With this program, we try to focus very much on some new trends we see on the European ecosystem of life science and healthcare management. And the two trends we see mainly is that a lot of the problems in life science or the challenges in life science and healthcare management, they are very international. That means that we need actually an international approach to deal with them, at least at the European level. So that is our perspective to that we try to be a hub, bring very smart people together in this program with the focus on Europe. And the other thing is also, if you look at the challenges in life science and healthcare management on this international level, it will likely need very interdisciplinary solutions. So that's the second point. In addition to international, we also focus very much on interdisciplinary. So we try to bring people together from very, very different backgrounds. Can be research, can be services, can be IT, can be policy. We try to bring them all together. And we built something like a framework around that so that people can really exchange well with each other and especially learn from other sectors, from other fields, from other players in the field, to really understand this very broad and heterogeneous ecosystem of life science and healthcare management. This program is part of the VEMBA, stands for Vienna Executive MBA. And the first year is actually a core. It's a core business course, so it means very general courses on management, on governance, on economics. And it's together with other specializations, which we see as a strength, because then there can be built a lot of bridges with people from other sectors. So that is the core. And then we build on that for the specialization, which are another 10 courses, where we really try to go in depth specific management challenges that exist in the life science and healthcare field. One course, for example, is in these sectors, highly interdisciplinary teams have to work together. Everyone in the team is very specialized and they have to understand from each other what is the competence that the other person has. So we will go into everything that has to do with group dynamics and leadership of such highly specialized interdisciplinary teams. Another course we go in depth is technology transfer, specifically again for life science and healthcare management. It's a very specific field. You need to understand specific regulations. Regulations is another course we go into depth. So because it's so specific, we will have specific the management and governance elements in our focus to deal and really go into depth so that people can say, I know a lot about the core courses, but I also know in 10 more courses really what are specific management and governance challenges for life science and healthcare management. The VEMBA, Life Science and Healthcare, it's very much focused international. Let's say the cases come from all over Europe. We also have a look, of course, into Asia and the United States, because they are very important ecosystems. Interdisciplinarity. In this program, we are also looking, or we are more looking for people who have been part of a certain subsector, let's say biotech or healthcare services or technology, and rather than better understanding their own field, they want to understand the other side. So they want, for example, someone from technology wants to know better about healthcare services, someone from the biotech research wants to understand policy better. So that is why we really decided for a completely different program. That's also why we decided to make it a part of the VEMBA group, because then they can exchange with much more people from much different sectors, from different countries, from different backgrounds or something. So the focus is there much more on building bridges across sectors, across eco fields or something. So that is what we try to focus there, and it's much more international. I think the uniqueness is that we started really from scratch in looking at what are the needs in the ecosystem, in the life science and healthcare system. We did a lot of interviews, we did a lot of focus panels, and we decided based on the needs that we hear, we go for this international and interdisciplinary program. And it was all within the quality criteria of triple accreditation, which was a very nice, but also challenging, but rewarding task to put a program like that together. The people we are looking for are mainly mid-career with already some experience in their own subfield, but are really willing to grow and know much more about what is still out there, build bridges and so on. So it's the idea of this program is also really to prepare them in building bridges, growing within an organization, but maybe also grow across organizations. In selecting our speakers, we actually took two approaches. The one is we looked for general management topics inside the Vienna University of Economics and Business who have certain specializations. And over the last months, almost a year, we have been really working how their specialty expertise can be turned into a good course specifically for life science and healthcare management. And the other approach is in our personal network from me and others at the Vienna University of Economics and Business. We have really found some specialists specifically for very important topics in our eco field. So we have technology transfer, we have medicine regulation, and we have really found experts there that we could also put in the program. So it's a good match of professors from our university, but also from external experts that are now joining. I think the program is incredibly relevant to start now. That's also why we started it. And the reason is there are so many changes going on in Europe, internationally, in different subfields, and people should be prepared for that. And people studying with us will be better prepared. So that's the whole idea. In fact, we actually hope that some of the people that we train will be the actors of change within this ecosystem to let it happen more efficiently, more effectively, with better quality, with more impact.